So today's event, how to reach your full potential. So welcome. So my name is Mi Kim Tran, and I will be the presenter for today event. So before we get started, I'd like to share a little bit about myself. So I am the executive director for Wake Up Foundation. I started my career as a speaker in 2010 in motivating and inspiring individuals, especially youth, how to feel good about themselves. So I talk about body and image and self-confidence. I got my bachelor degree in media communication, in understanding how the media influenced our mind. And then in 2011, I went and got my master's degree in health psychology, in understanding how the body and mind is connected. So I focus on mainly physical and mental health. And then in 2015, I went and got my PhD in humanistic psychology, in understanding what motivates, empower, and inspire others to reach their full potential. So this event is very closely tied with my PhD research, and I will share with you some of the findings that I discovered and how to help you reach your full potential. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. So let's get started with today's agenda. Today's agenda will be straightforward. I will share with you what is human potential, the benefits, models, and tools to help you reach your full potential. And then the second half will be question and answer. So as I go through the content in the first half, if you have any question or comment, please post them in the chat box. But please remember to post them so everybody can see, okay? Because if you only post them to me, other people might not know what you asked, and they might ask the same question. And then I might have to repeat the same answer, okay? So remember, you have question or comment, please post them in the chat box for everybody to see. And then I will try my best to answer the question as best I can to help you. And I will also be answering some of the questions that are being asked on the registration form, okay? That you register for the event. So let's get started. What is human potential? So in the literature of human potential, there are many terms that people use, okay? So here are the common terms. Self-actualization, which means they're focusing on how to help you become your best self, how to use your strength and talent to reach your full potential. And that's self-actualization, when you can use your strength, be your best self, and use your strength and talent to help yourself and others. And when you can do that, you are self-actualized, okay? Fulfillment means there's certain things that we need to do as a human being to fulfill. So there are certain things. If you can fulfill all those things within a human being, then you reach fulfillment, okay? And then fully functional innovation, which means you function at your best capacity, which means every time you make a decision, every time you take action, you get great result, okay? Or if you don't have a great result, you understand yourself how to move forward, and that is a functional innovation, okay? And the last one is peak experiences. Very similar, every time you take action, you develop strong positive emotion that we want to experience as human beings. So for example, we want to experience fulfillment, we want to experience happiness, joy, life meaning, and purpose. And every time you take the right action and you experience those emotions daily, that means you are at your peak experience. It's at the top, like the mountain at the top. So every time you wake up every morning, feel excited, motivated, and fulfilled, that means you're experiencing peak experiences. And that is one aspect of human potential, okay? So there's a lot of other terms that people use, but these are the 4 common that people use to help them reach their full potential. And they use those terms throughout the literature. But if you do more research, you can find more different terms. But these are the 4 common ones that people tend to use, okay? So what are the benefits? And I already shared with you a lot of the benefits, kind of overlap. When you reach your full potential, you experience happiness, life meaning and purpose. You develop a flourishing lifestyle because you are able to become very productive, able to be your best self. That's where self-actualization comes in. Manage your emotions successfully. That's where you become productive individual. overcome challenges successfully, similar, and you promote well-being for yourself and others. And self-actualization and human potential is not only about you, but it's also for others. Everybody has to have it in order for us to truly experience it. Okay, so those are the common. Again, there are so many more benefits in life, in human potential. You can do the research and you will discover more, but these are the common one. Okay, so in today's event, I will share with you two models how to help you reach your full potential. Okay, and then at the end, I will share you some tools that you can do daily to help you reach your full potential. Okay, so the first model is the hierarchy of need. This model was developed by Abraham Maslow in 1950. He's one of the founding fathers of humanistic psychology. And I will share with you already, humanistic psychology means understanding who you are, understand your strength and talent to help yourself and others. And when you can do that, you are very humanistic. You know, you care about yourself and others. And so that's humanistic psychology. So as you can see here, there are 5 levels that we need to fulfill in order for us to reach the top, okay? And I will go through and share with you what they are and how to achieve it successfully, okay? So starting from the bottom and going up, okay? So the first one is the physiological need, which is another name for survival need, okay? We need food, water, shelter, and warmth to survive. If we don't have those, how can we survive? They will be dead, and then we can't reach our full potential. But the key here is just to survive. The word surviving, okay? Just to survive. This does not mean you need good food, nice clothes, big house, or big car. Just to survive. That is the key. A lot of people think, oh, I need to have a big house to survive. I need to have a nice car to survive. As long as you have a car to drive to new places, even though it might not be the ideal, you are still meeting this survival need. And that's the key to understand survival need, okay? So like, for example, a homeless person is still meeting this survival need because he's not dead. He have clothes to eat, he have clothes to wear, he have food to eat, he can get food from food bank, he have shelter to go to get nice sleep. He can sleep on the street and he's still surviving. I mean, it's not the ideal. Yes, he might be starved like once in a while, but he can always access to food, clothes to wear. I might not be very clean, but he still have clothes to keep him warm. And so even though he's not ideally meeting his survival need, but he's still surviving. And that's important to understand, okay? We don't need that, and to survive, we don't need that much food. We don't need, well, we need enough water. That one I can say. We don't need a big house. As long as you have a place to sleep and warm, you are good to go, okay? But the one thing that homeless and low community have trouble meeting their full potential, it is not about lacking a survival need, it's the lack of resources. They lack the information like this, the lack of support to help them reach their full potential. That is why they have a difficult time reaching their full potential comparing to educated people, comparing to successful people, because they have the resources, they have people to guide them, not because they are not that they'll have a lot of money and survive. No, it is the lack of resources that low community is lacking. That is what's preventing people to meet the full potential, okay? So remember, survival need, if you have a bread and loaf to eat every day, you are meeting it, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? And if we think that we need all this stuff, then we feel like we're taking too much time, that we need to focus on something else, okay? So that is survival need to understand importantly, okay? So the second is safety need. We need to feel safe no matter where we are, at home, at work, in your community, because safety needs freedom from fear. But if kids are at home and they are being abused and neglected, they have that fear, how I'm going to survive. Okay, so if they have that fear all the time, then it's hard for them to grow and learn because the fear is taking over them. And that's why kids run away, because they fear of their family. Otherwise, they won't run away. And we don't want to have that fear behind our back, say, oh my God, something's going to terrible happen. And when you have that on your shoulder, then it's hard for you to learn and grow, to reach your full potential, okay? Fear in your community, you want to be safe around your community. Like, you want to be comfortable walking around your neighborhood and not feel like someone's going to jump me, someone's going to rob me. That is fear. You don't want to have that fear on your shoulder every time you go home around your community, because we want to be free so we can think, be productive. But if we allow fear to take over, then we can't become productive. We allow our emotion to take over, which means make sure that in your family, you are free, not be afraid. And if you are afraid, then you want to see what can you do to escape from it. Or in your community, if you feel unsafe, think of ways how you can make it better. Talk to others, so decrease that fear. Because if we have that fear, then we can't be our best self. Okay. Also, a fear from survival need. Yes, even though I mentioned that we have so many food banks, but we can't rely on other people all the time. What happens if food bank run out of food? How can you get the food, right? Food bank is just in case you need it, but we want to make sure that we can support ourselves independently, have a good income, so we don't have that fear. Because if we have that fear that food bank gonna run out of food, then you are in trouble. Okay, it's not that America's gonna run out of food. I doubt that, but it's just the fear. The key is to control of fear. I know that no matter what happens, I will always find food bank because there's so many. But it's not about the food bank. It's about the fear that creates within us. So that's why we want to make sure we can support ourselves, being independent, be stable. It's to help us to decrease that fear. Not about survival need. Yes, we need that. But it's about decreasing that fear. So fear from freedom. And that is important. And that is why we want to make sure that, yes, we need to have an income. It's to decrease that fear. Not really about survival need. Okay? Does that make sense? So that's the second level. The third level is belonging need. And this kind of tied to safety, but it's a deeper level. Wherever you at, you want to feel belong and love accepted. Okay? So like again, in your family, you want to feel belong and accepted. At work, you want to feel belong and accepted. With your friend, you want to feel belong and accepted. Okay? So how do we feel belong and accepted? One of the best ways is to contribute and add value. So what I mean by that is, like, for example, in your family, every time your family have discussion or meeting, you want to be part of it. You want to share your concern. You want to raise your voice. Even though your family might not agree with you 100%, but as long as they hear you out and you are part of the family, you still feel belong. You feel like, oh, I'm fit in. But if you're always left out from your family discussion, you feel like, oh, I'm left out. They're not including me. And if you feel left out, that means you're not belong. You don't feel belong in the family. And that's why a lot of kids run away, because they feel like their parents are not listening to them or not understanding them. So they don't feel belong. So they left. So in this case, make the effort. What happened in your family, make sure you know what is happening in your family, contribute. That doesn't mean they will agree with you 100%. That's not going to be possible. But as long as you share your concern and with others, and you truly believe that they are listening to you, then you will feel a sense of belonging. Okay, I belong in the family. Okay. So another example would be at work. You want to feel that you belong in that company, which means you want to make sure you add value to the company. If you can't add value, then you feel like something is missing. Okay, so for example, every time there's a problem or concern or there's a meeting, you want to see how can you share your concern. Come up with an idea to share with the company. And when you can share idea with the company, then you add value because you're contributing to the company, which means when you share and add value, you feel belong, you feel accepted, and you feel like, okay, I fit in here because my strength and talent fit with the company, okay? So in this case, so important for you to anywhere, even with your friends or your community, Make sure that you build your self-confidence to not be afraid to share your concern, okay? It's not really about they taking your idea. That's ideal, yes. If they can take your idea, that is awesome. But it's about raising your voice, sharing your concern, and making sure that they heard you. That's important. Even though you might share, and if they don't hear you, then that's ruined the whole purpose, okay? And if you're in a company and they don't, you share your concern, you share your idea, and you feel like you don't belong and they're not hearing you, then that means it's a time for you to find another company to feel belong. Okay, it's same with family, it's same with friends. If you with a group of friends, and you keep saying stuff, but your friend is not listening to you, is not paying attention to your concern, you feel left out. And if you feel left out, then you're not feeling belong and loved by them, which means it's a sign you need to go find different group of friends. That is the key, okay? So, because as a human being, we want to build that connection with others. It's just a human trait that we want to connect. And in order to feel connect, we have to feel belong. And so, and in order to feel belong, we have to raise our voice, contribute, add value to whichever social group you are with. And that will help you build a sense of belonging, okay? So the fourth level is the self-esteem level, okay? This is where there's two levels to self-esteem, okay? So there is self-esteem start out with you, okay, because it's self. But that's at the first level. But self-esteem is also about others. And this is where we start to develop ourselves to reach our full potential. Because full potential is about you and others, but it starts with you. And that's why it's called self-esteem, okay? So at this level, it starts with you, which means you want to learn how to discover your strength and talent, discover who you are as an individual. Once you discover your strength and talent, you want to use it in your life to make your life possible, okay? You want to use your strength and talent to achieve your goals and dreams. You want to use your strength and talent to become the best person you can be. You want to use your strength and talent and see how it's there, helping you realize as a human potential, as a person first, okay? So when you can use your strength and talent to help yourself, and you see, oh my God, I can develop my own lifestyle really successfully. And that is when you will start to love, appreciate yourself, and understand yourself. And that's how self-respect develop, because you can use your strength and talent so well to develop your lifestyle. You be so happy, and that is self-esteem, okay? A lot of times people think that self-esteem is about, oh, feeling good about yourself. Yes, you need to feel good about yourself, but that is just a service. The level of high self-esteem is using your strength and talent to make your life possible, to make your goal and dream possible, and that is true self-esteem, okay? So once you are able to use your strength and talent to help yourself develop your ideal lifestyle, then you will help others do the same. You use your strength and talent to help others achieve their full potential as well, okay? And when you can help others do the same thing, that is when true empowerment come in, okay? Because self-esteem and empowerment are related. Empowerment is when you use your strength and talent to help yourself and others. And when you help others, people will start to recognize you, people will start to respect you, and that's why at the self-esteem level over here is about recognition and respect. When you start out, you will respect yourself first, because you find out, oh my God, I have so great potential. I respect myself. I care for myself. But when you start to help others, others will see your potential as well. And then they will recognize you. They will respect you. They will recognize and give you recognition of who you are. And when you and others can see your full potential, that is self-esteem. That is where true self-esteem, that's the highest level of self-esteem. And that is what you want. That is the self-esteem level. You master yourself when you can help yourself and others. And that's the key. So human potential is not only for you. You have to help others to truly maximize your potential, okay? So that is the self-esteem level. So the last level is self-actualization. It's a little bit similar to self-esteem, but self-actualization, the differences is creativity. That's the differences, okay? So at this level, you are still using your strength and talent to help yourself and others. But the only difference is creativity. What that means is that you have to constantly be creative, coming up new ways to help yourself and others every single day. Okay, so like for example, let's say that one of my strengths is nutrition. Okay, so at the self-esteem level, I'm using method to help myself eat better. I'm helping others eat better. Okay, that's at the self-esteem level. But self-actualization is with creativity, which means I have to discover a new way to help people eat better, to help myself eat better. Okay, if I haven't come up with a new way to help people eat better, then I'm at the self-esteem level. But if tomorrow I am able to come up with a creative way, a new way to help myself eat better, help others eat better, then that is self-actualization. You come up with a new way. And so if you want to be at this level the next day, you have to come up with a new way, not the same way. Okay? So remember, creativity is about doing something different constantly. So if you want, you might experience self-actualization today, but if tomorrow, if you are not creative, coming up with a new way, then you are at the self-esteem level, not at the top. But the thing is, yes, it's not easy to be creative every single day. We are not genius. We are not superhuman, right? So we will not be able to be creative every single day because being creative like that is like not easy. So a lot of time I'm at the self-esteem level because I can't come up with a creative way every single day. That's just like impossible. If I'm able to do that every single day, I mean I'm perfect, but I'm not. So, but a lot of time we are at the self-esteem level. But that's why self-actualization requires a lot of learning and develop and a lot of skill to help you be creative every single day. But when you are able to come up with a new way, you will feel that that fulfillment. You will feel that excitement. You will feel that motivation because creativity is really cool. It's innovative. Okay. And when you can come up with something creative and innovative to help yourself and others, you will experience very strong positive emotion. You will feel like, oh my God, okay, this is me. You are your best self. You will feel that. And when you do have that experience, that is one of the best feelings as a human being. Okay, but so yeah, again, it's not easy. That's why it requires personal growth. Keep on learning and growing so you can continue to be creative every single day. And sometimes it's not easy. So, but that's why it takes. If you want to experience, but I guarantee you, if you learn and develop, and you can come be creative every day, you will have the motivation and you are fulfilled. You are your best self. You function at your best. You are able to experience peak experiences, and that's what we want to experience as a human being. Okay? So that is the model for the hierarchy of need of self-actualization. So the next model I will share with you, I developed the second model to share with you how do we create life meaning and purpose? How do we step up slowly day by day so we can create life meaning and purpose? Because life meaning and purpose is about using your strength and talent to help yourself and others. Like again, at the self-esteem level, right? So I will share you a pyramid that I created to help you do that. And I will share you my personal experience. How do I apply that in my career? Okay. So it's called the life purpose pyramid. Okay. So as you can see here, there are 10 levels. Okay. And I will go through and share with you my personal experience. How do I apply that? Okay. So this is the one I create and I use my personal experience to help you see clearly. Okay. So everything start out with you, right? Self-esteem, it start out with you at the bottom, which means you have to discover your strength and talent. Take the time to discover your strength and talent and apply it in your life. It's not about helping people yet, okay? Remember, self-esteem start out with you, which means you have to take the time to discover your strength and talent and apply your strength and talent in your life as best as you can, so you can benefit from your own strength and talent. You have to experience your own benefit first before you can share with others, because you don't want to be a fraud, right? You don't want to tell people to do certain things and you don't know the outcome yet. Okay, you want to be true to your heart. by, okay, I did this, I experienced in my life, and now I'm sharing with you. So it start out with you. So which means you want to learn about your strength and talent, apply in your life as much as possible, and you want to see what is the positive outcome when you apply your strength and talent. So like, for example, when I talk about nutrition, if nutrition is my strength, then I need to apply my method in my life first as much as possible. And then I will experience the positive outcome, right? Such as more energy, being more productive, right? Less stress. I have to experience those positive emotions first before I can help others do the same. Okay, remember, we don't want to be a fraud. And self-actualization is start with you. Okay, so if you apply your strength and talent and you don't clearly see the benefit yet, which means you haven't applied your strength and talent enough yet. Okay, which means you need to go back and apply your strength and talent. Learn new way to apply your strength and talent until you truly benefit from your strength and talent in your life, and that is the key. Okay, a lot of people miss that step, and if we don't experience first, it's hard to help people. And I found out that it's very easy to help people when you apply it first, and when you share your experience, then they will more likely to listen to you, to want to learn from you. Okay, so if you are not clear of what is the benefit of your strength and talent, then you need to keep on learning and applying until you feel confident. Okay, this is in my life. I'm ready to help others. And it start out with you. Remember, self-esteem start out with you. Okay? So before I share you how to go up the step, I'd like to share you some method, how you can apply to help you grow your strength and talent, and how can you use that to help others as well. Okay? So actually, my strength that I'm going to share with you is personal growth. I found out that my strength is personal growth. It's helping others become better daily. Okay, so there are so many ways where you can use your strength and talent to help yourself and others. Right here, if I'm helping others, I can create handout, worksheet, and video and audio and give it to them. Right, by them reading my information, that is helping them. I can teach a workshop or class. That's another way to help them. Do a training session and seminar, which is similar like this. Seminar is for a bigger group, but workshop is a smaller group, but you can do training and session. You can write books and articles. Today, you can easily write your own blog and article everywhere, especially with the internet. It's so easy today. You can publish ebooks so easily. Coach and mentor, you can help them do one-on-one. Develop program, create apps and software. Today, you can create an easy app on your phone. Today, there's a lot of free. I guarantee you, a lot of people think it's hard, but I found out that it's so easy to create apps. It's like the coding today, they do it so simple. A kid, it's like, I see kids who sit there and do apps like that instantly. I say, oh my God. So it's just, do you want to do that way or not? Okay. So you can do all these for one company as you're working for others, or you can apply this for your own self, your own company, self-employed or whatever, or you can do both, work for others or for your own thing, okay? You decide how you like to use your strength and talent to reach more people, and that is the point, okay? So next, I will share you how I move up the pyramid to help me reach as many people as possible, okay? So like I share with you, my strength is personal growth, which means I have to find way to help myself become a better person daily. Okay, through my life, my job is to find ways to help you become a better person daily. That is it. So I had to go out, see, okay, is this method good? I apply in my life. Once I apply, then I will decide, okay, is this good for others or not? Okay, and I will know if it benefit me, it will benefit others. And that is the key because we are all connected, okay? So the first level, like I said, I had to go out, apply what I want to teach others. I had to go out and learn a lot about personal development, what they taught me, apply the method in my life as much as possible to get the benefit out of it, okay? So some of the benefit that I get out of it is strength, energy, being more productive, being more intelligent. And once I feel like, oh my God, yes, the more I learn and grow, the more productive I become. the more intelligent I become, okay, and the more energy I have, and it's true, okay. So once I'm at the first level, I master for myself, then I go to the second level, which is now I'm helping others, but very small, which means I can help my family, I can help my friends, or my next door neighbor, okay? So at this level, I decide to create handout and worksheet and give it to them, which means I will create a handout, I will give it to my family, or just put them on the table and then leave and let them read it. And if they don't want to hear, even if I put on the table, they will soon look at it, okay? And if they look at it, they will start to think about it, and that's the key. I want them to start to think about it, okay? And same with my neighbor. I will share with them. If they don't want it, then I don't give it to them. But if they want it, okay, I'm happy they accept it, okay? So that's how you help small group. Once you master the second group, then I will go to my neighborhood. I live in an apartment complex, which means now I'm trying to target more people, which means at my apartment complex, there's a community center where I hold workshop in that little center, which means at this age, I'm not only helping my neighbor, but I'm helping my whole apartment complex, more people coming together, which means I can help me more people. I'm reaching more people by holding a workshop for my apartment complex, okay? So remember, it's all about creativity. Every level you step up, you have to do something different. It could be small, but it must be different. So at this level, I'm conducting a small workshop, right? At the second level, I'm just writing handout and worksheet, that's it. But at the third level, I'm trying to reach more people, so I'm planning to conduct a workshop, which means hold that workshop at my community center, okay? But this does not mean I don't give out handout worksheet, okay? I will still use the old method following up in the future, okay? So I will still give handout and worksheet in the small workshop, but I'm doing something different at the third level, and that is important, okay? So at the fourth level, now I'm reaching just my apartment. Now I'm trying to reach my community. Community is a bigger thing outside my apartment, right? It could be more than one apartment. As you can see here, I put the example of a school district, a zip code, which is bigger. That is a whole community, okay? So at this level, I decided to conduct big event, okay? Big event is a lot of different strategy coming in. It's not the same as to do a workshop. So I need to do a bigger event so more people can enter, because if I just do my apartment complex, not many people gonna get access to it because just for that community, okay? But at this level, I also decide to write books and articles, okay? Ebooks, okay? What I did to start out, I create very short ebooks, like 5 or 10 pages, and I put it in CD electronically, and then I will give it to people, okay? That's how I did it to start out. Article, I write article. I have personal website where I write article and I post on it, okay? So yeah, that's how I did ebook. Create it, convert it to PDF, put it in a CD, and give it to them, and pass it out to people during the event, okay? But I will still continue to do handout worksheet. Like I said, I can always continue to do any of the other things that is above that I already did, okay? So level 5, once I reach my community, which is city, level 5 is the city of Sacramento. Now I'm reaching more than one zip code. I'm reaching the whole city of Sacramento, okay? Before, I'm just reaching one zip code, but now it's the whole city of Sacramento, okay? That is a bigger thing, okay? So at this level, I decide to develop online program so I can target them better, because there's a lot of people to target, and people are not going to attend my event because time or whatever reason, but by having an online program, which is easy access for them, where they can access whenever they want. And that's important. That's how you reach more people, right? Because people are not going to attend your event. They don't have time. Or the day that you develop is not fit their time frame. So you want to do something that's different so you can help more people, because the key is as you reach higher level, you need to reach more people. So you have to make it more accessible for them. So at the 5th level, that's what I decided to do, okay? So once I reach the city of Sacramento, I will go to county. Sacramento County, which means more than one city within the county, right? Counties consist of multiple city, and that is a lot, okay? So I would still do the same thing, okay? But at this level, my brain starts to think, okay, how can I reach more people? And that's when at the 6th level, I wanted to develop a personal goal course and embed it in middle school, okay? Which means they had to take that course before they can graduate. Because if the school forced them to take that course, then I'm all set. I don't need to go out and teach them, but they have to take it. So which means if I develop and embed that course in the school system, that means I am reaching more youth, more students. And that is important. That is the key. Because one of my Wake Up Foundation is targeting the young generation. And we want to make sure that they are ready for the future. So at the 6th level, I decide to create a personal development course that will be embedded in the school system where they have no choice but to take it. Okay. So once I do the second county, I go to the state, which means I'm helping more than one county, right? That's the state level, okay? And at the federal level, more than one state. Once I'm able to accomplish California, then I will help more than one state, okay? And once I'm able to fulfill multiple states, then I go to country, help more than one country. America, Canada, Australia, whatever. And once you are at the country level, then you are at the top, the world. You are helping society and the world once you hit all the country, okay? And that is how you reach more people, okay? And like you said here, my 7 level is to embed in middle school and high school. So which means I had to create a specific program, personal growth program that will be embedded in middle school and high school. And then at the 8th level, I decided to put embed in middle school, high school, and college. Before they can graduate, that is my goal. That is my ambition, to embed personal growth in the education system. So they need to take it, because otherwise today kids are not prepared because the personal growth is not strong enough, okay? But I put 9, 10 question mark because I'm not there yet. I'm like between 5 and 6, okay? So the thing is, I'm not even there. So when I'm not even there yet, don't worry so much about it, okay? You don't need to see your whole path laid out, and that's not possible. And because as human beings, we will learn new things. We will develop as we age and mature, which means our idea will be developed differently. Okay, so what you might think is good today, when you become more intelligent, you become more creative, you will have new ways to do things successfully in the future. Okay, the only thing is we need to focus on our current stage. Okay, so like for example, the idea of a personal growth course for middle school, that did not develop for me until recently, probably like 2 years ago, while I was still in my PhD program. But that was okay because I wasn't ready for that level at that time yet, because I was still worried about level 4 and 5. And so stay focused on your current situation. And when you are truly ready for the next level, your idea will develop. And that's how you have to keep on learning and have faith that you will develop new idea in the future. Okay. And like again, when I'm truly ready for level 9 and 10, I believe that my intelligence, my creativity will manifest to help me come up with a new idea when I'm ready for 9 and 10. Okay. So in this case, if you are just starting out, focus on yourself, do your best as you can for your life self-esteem level, okay? And when you truly master self-esteem for yourself, new idea will manifest for you to help others. I guarantee you that, okay? So we don't need to see a whole path out there, and we don't want to, and you don't want to do that, because in the future, new things gonna come to you that you don't know, because you develop and grow. So you don't know what's gonna happen in the future, and you don't want that. And that's the great thing about human potential, okay? You will never truly know your full potential, because if we truly know, we are perfect, but we are not. The only thing we can do is focusing in the present moment. Do your best in the current stage, and when you are ready for the next stage, I guarantee you, the idea will manifest. Your knowledge will be there. Your intelligence will be there to help you, okay? So that is how you reach more people. So before we go to a question and answer, I will share with you 3 different things where you can learn and develop all the time. So you be ready for the next step. Okay. So invest in your strength. Once you discover your strength, always invest in them, which means you want to learn new ways to grow your strength, grow your talent, grow your passion as much as possible. You want to learn new ways as much as possible to help yourself and others. Remember, creativity is about doing things in new way, right? If you're not investing in your strength and talent, then how can you learn new way to become creative? You have to have new knowledge to be creative, okay? You have to have new skills to be creative. So you want to invest in your strength and talent, invest in yourself, and that will help you learn more about yourself, learn more about your strength, so you can help yourself, you can help others. So, okay. Next is build your character. Um, Learn how to become better and stronger. Okay. As you move up the pyramid, it requires a lot of strength and energy. Okay. It's not easy. It seems easy, but every time you step up a level, it requires a lot of mental energy. It requires more energy, strength that you need to have, acquire more toughness within you. And so you want to constantly build your character, build your self-confidence, learn how to become a great problem solver, learn how to manage your emotion. Like I said, as you go up the ladder, you will face big challenges, and you do not want your fear to take over. Okay, and remember, fear. You don't want to have that fear holding you back. Learn how to believe in yourself. Learn to believe in yourself that whatever challenge you face, you have the ability to do so. And that is a belief that we have to develop. It's not going to come to us immediately. Okay, that is something we have to learn how to develop, is to believe in yourself that we have the ability. Okay, and there are methods to help you do that. Okay, so in this case, you want to be ready. By building your character and by investing in your strength and talent, you will be ready to face challenges successfully. Because if you encounter challenges and you don't have the knowledge and skill, then how can you overcome it? And if you can't overcome, then you have the fear, and then you can't move forward. So by building your character, you are ready to face challenges, and I guarantee you will face a lot of challenges as you try to get to the top. It's not easy to get to the top, and that's why building your character is important. Okay. The last one is do not be afraid of challenges, mistakes, and failure, because human potential, personal growth is about overcoming challenges. It's about overcoming mistakes. It's about overcoming failure. If you don't overcome challenges, mistakes, and failure, personal growth cannot develop. That's where personal growth lies. It's through your mistake. It's through your challenges. It's through your failure. Okay. So if you don't encounter challenges and if you don't want to overcome challenges, you can't grow yourself. Well, you can, but the best way is through challenges, is through failure, is through mistake. That is, if you do research on human potential, that is the one of the best way to help you develop yourself. It's through challenges, it's through taking risks, it's through making mistakes, and through failure. Okay. So in this case, if you want to reach your full potential quickly, then make as many mistakes as you can. Fail as many times as you can. Face challenges as much as you want. Okay. Otherwise, if you do that, your personal growth will develop, and not only will you help understand your strength, but you will build your character along the way to help you make better decisions, to help you become productive individual. Okay. So those are the 3 learning tools that you always want to do daily. The key is daily, okay? Not once in a while. Human potential doesn't stop. Human being doesn't stop, which means your growing and learning doesn't stop, okay? So it's all about your effort, the time and effort you put in to help you build yourself, okay? So that's the end for today's event.